Hello Internet, my name is Hazel from Hazelnuttygames, and it's Saturday, which makes it vlog time again. So this week I have been leveling my hunter, and I decided as I was leveling through Outland that I wanted to try my best to get the On the Blade's Edge Mountains quest achievement. That was a great idea. Achievement is hard. I ended up having to do like Ogre Law rep and farming Apexis shards and all sorts of quests where I had to be thinking. And I am just not, I've been so spoiled. I'm such a lazy quester. I tried to do it, and the stream was fun. I streamed it, and I made it like 30 quests into the 86 quest achievement before I just gave up because I was just yawning all over the place. I did finish that achievement. I did that this morning. It was... Anyway, so I'm going to continue with that trend. I really want to finish Loremaster. I have Northrend and... No, not Northrend. I have Cataclysm and Pandaria done, as well as most of the, like, half of the vanilla quests and most of the rest of them, so I've only got a couple left to fill out. And I think I'm going to be following the trend of streams at the pace of paint drying, where I actually finish those achievements, either at level or going back and doing them. So I'm going to try and do another one today, this afternoon, kind of aiming for 3 to 4 p.m. Pacific. I will tweet when it happens on twitch.tv/hazelnutty8, doing the Grizzly Hills quest achievement on my hunter, so that'll be fun. Oh, man. I don't know why I want Loremaster so badly. It's not even a super prestigious title anymore, but I've been working on it for so long. Not even actively working on it. I need to make that happen. Okay. The Wolf Among Us is back, and it's incredible. I was floored. I recorded it, and then I had to take like an hour-long break just to freak out for a bit and kind of process what had happened. And oh man, that game, like it's not very long. Like each episode isn't a whole. It's like the last one. The first one was only 2 hours, but I had to do it in those 20-minute chunks, not just because I was recording it, but because I needed time to think about everything that was happening and just kind of absorb that story because oh, it's so good. I apologize for all the video issues that happened. I kept uploading it and I did the same thing I've always done, but for whatever reason it decided to break, and I've messed around with my settings and I've fixed it. So they should go up normally now, and also as a side effect, they look a lot better. I've managed to fix my lighting a little bit, and I have managed to find a video codec that, while making my file size disgusting, my videos look really good. So I'm gonna stick with that. That's what I built the computer for, so may as well make it work, and you know what, maybe it'll heat up my room a little bit, because it's cold here. It's cold. I am a wimpy Canadian. What else? I'm going to talk about cell phones for a minute, so if you're not interested in this at all, just skip ahead or leave. I have, like, consumer tech is a little bit, not really a hobby, but just an interest of mine, something I've always been I like keeping up on it. They do some really cool stuff, and they do some really stupid stuff, and anyways, this isn't even about new trends, it's just me and my phone. I've had this Samsung Galaxy S2 for like 2 years now. I didn't especially want an Android phone, but at the time I didn't do anything with my phone except send the occasional text message, and it was cheap, so I got it, and it's been fine, and it works all right, but I'm very excited about the fact that when I move to the States, I'm going to have to get a new phone, because this one is locked to a Canadian network, and I do not care enough about that phone to actually fight with it and lock it. And most of my mobile devices these days are Apple anyway, so I'm very excited about getting an iPhone. So what I did was I ordered, this is how cool I am. I ordered the case, I picked out the case that I wanted for my future phone, ordered it, got everything in, got a separate screen protector already, so I have my accessories all ready to go, and I don't even have this phone yet. And I have an iPod Touch, like a 5th gen iPod Touch, just because I walk a lot and I listen to music while I'm out exercising, and hang on. I put this little teeny iPod Touch, because it's the same screen size, it's just the depth that's different, in this OtterBox phone case. And I like the way it feels, and it's kind of like, I wanted to carry it around, because I usually carry the iPod Touch around anyways, because it does most things better than my Android phone, in the case to get used to how carrying the case feels, but I don't want to be that person when somebody asks me, hey, why do you have like a really awfully wrong case on your iPod? To tell me, oh, I'm just pretending it's an iPhone. I don't want to be that person. I am so cool. But anyways, I'm very excited to one day get an upgraded phone. It's not like I do too much with it. I know Androids are much more customizable, and you can root them, and you can do this and that and there. I don't care. I don't do anything. I like playing my, playing Zookeeper battles and Plants vs. Zombies, and then making grocery lists and taking silly pictures. So I'm stoked about that. My Hearthstone Arena run, I finished it. the video of the end of that arena run is up now, so if you haven't seen that yet and you want to, go check that out. Abysmal! I am so sorry, guys. Next time, I promise I'm gonna pick a class, no matter where it is in the metagame. I'm picking a class that I'm actually reasonably familiar with, that I know what the cards are like, because it was so bad, and I was editing it. And you will see this if you go back and watch this video, and I didn't realize it until, obviously, after I was done recording, that I could have won. Like, I went, spoiler alert, I went 0-3. I lost all 3 of those games, and then just immediately got out of the run, and got nothing. But on the last game, I realized I had lethal. I could have, so I feel real dumb. And I can't wait to actually do another set of arena run videos. As soon as we're finished the Wolf Among Us videos of episode 2, I'm going to do another arena run with any class that I'm better with. I would do Hunter or Mage or Warlock or Warrior or Priest. Preferably Warrior, Mage, or Priest, because I like those decks, so we'll see. And because I actually got some last week, and I'm remembering and not forgetting, I'm going to answer a couple of questions that got sent in. Keep in mind, if you want to have your question answered on a Saturday vlog, send it either as a YouTube message or to hazelnuttygames@gmail.com. Have Saturday vlog topic in the subject line, and also, unless you state that you want to remain anonymous, I will call out your name, so watch out for that. If it looks like a real name, I'll shorten it. Sinister Smile asks, what is your favorite pet type, and who is your favorite pet? Oh, that is, I get asked this a lot, and I think I answer something different every time, because I'm one of those people that can't pick a favorite color or animal or anything. And you'd think I would have a favorite pet. I have a couple of pets that are very special to me. What did I say? Like, I'm going to say, for my favorite pet, Green Wing Macaw, the parrot that you can get out of Dead Mines, because that was how I first found out about battle pets. And I know I've told that story before. Basically, on my first character, when I first realized that you could go back into older dungeons, I decided as a little level 40 hunter to go solo Dead Mines. And I had the pet drop, and I asked my buddy that was around, what is this? What can I do it? And he's like, hey, you can sell that. And I'm like, sell it? But what happens if I use it? And he's like, well, you get a bird. And I'm like, bird? So I kept bird. And then I had it following me for like years. Like the first 2 years I played WoW, I had that parrot out. So he's special to me. I don't use him in pet battles very much because I have other birds. But that's probably my favorite pet is Green Wing Macaw. He is my avatar pet on warcraftpets.com. And then my favorite pet type has to be... I use mostly mechanical pets, but if I'm going to pick a favorite type, I'm going to say undead, because the aesthetic, like the design of so many of those pets, not just in the moves that they have, but like how cool they look is fantastic. And also that racial. I mean, being able to... I think the undead racial is better than the mechanical racial, because the mechanical one, if you get summoned back up, you can be immediately dead on the same turn. Whereas the undead racial guarantees you at least one more turn of doing damage. Whereas the mechanical one, that's like the best you can hope for unless you get off a really well-timed repair. So I'm going to say undead, favorite pet type. Green Wing Macaw, favorite pet. But if you come into like a stream or something and ask me this again, or if I get asked this in a vlog again and I've forgotten I've already answered it and I say something different, don't be offended. I can't keep anything straight. Alright, Jan, or John, asks, will you do another Don't Starve series when the upcoming DLC is released? Oh man, I have been itching to go back to Don't Starve. I love that game to bits, and I know they've been releasing so much content for it, but because I've been so into WoW, I haven't been keeping up with what's going on. I didn't even know that there was an upcoming DLC being released. I haven't really looked at it since the Screecher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up and see when that's coming out. Hang on, we can make this happen. We can make this happen. Reign of Giants. This autumn, this fall. Okay, good. I have so much time for that. Okay. I was worried that it was going to be like already happened because I have a lot of stuff going on right now. But I will totally play that when it comes out. I will probably do another like full-length Don't Starve series because I feel like it's worth going back to. I know I've already done it, but my video quality and to some extent my commentary quality was way worse back then just because I was just starting out. And I am itching to go back to that game, and I'm going to have to read up on exactly what this Reign of Giants DLC is about, but I will totally do that. Pinky swear. And John also, John Also asked, and I had quite a few people ask about this, what is the tattoo on your arm of? It's a tattoo. Ugh, this is not the most efficient way to do this. It's a cherry blossom tree, kind of. It's basically just a black and white gnarly old tree, then it has some flowers in it. And I had a bunch of people ask me for clearer pictures of it, so what I'm going to do, and I did get these questions last week and I totally forgot, but I'm going to try my best to take some better pictures of it, which is hard, by the way. Hard angle to try and get. I'm going to take some better pictures of it. I'll throw them on my channel's Facebook wall, and then... yeah, so if you that's something you wanted to see, just follow me on Facebook. I'll get some better pictures up there. I also have another one on one of these. There's a maple leaf on my back somewhere. Just so I can take a little bit of Canada with me when I leave. But the cherry blossom tree is definitely way more impressive. So that has been my week. That's what I've been up to. Thank you so much for sending in the questions. It's always fun, always good to have something extra to talk about. And please send in any more questions that you have. I will, if I didn't answer all of your questions, anybody that's sending in multiples, I will space them out over a couple of weeks so that I don't run out of material right away. And so long as your question is not horribly inappropriate, I will most likely answer it in a vlog. So send them in. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, bye.